Hey there, energy family. Welcome in on this beautiful Juneteenth, and we are back on this new moon to do a new moon pick a crystal reading. So I have 3 crystals for you guys. I have 3 groups, as of course, as always. I will go ahead and list the timestamps in the video so you can find your actual little piece of the pile here. See what's feeling good to you. Let whatever sits with you sit with you. If it doesn't, let it go. Sometimes you may have to choose more than one, and that's okay. And because this is a new moon reading, we're going to go ahead and put what our intention is going to be for tonight as well. So let's get you started off. First crystal for group number 1 is Argonite. Argonite is, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you guys how much I love this crystal. So hard to make into jewelry because it's so like craggy and misshapen, and just every piece is different, and I absolutely love it. Argonite is an energizing stone. It is a healing stone. It helps to realign when you're out of balance. For a lot of people that are healers or that are empaths, or just period, when you are physically feeling the drain, physically feeling the overwhelming and having symptoms, as such, Argonite helps to literally put everything back into balance for you. It helps to ease some of those physical symptoms and then give you that boost of energy that you're needing. So what I was getting for you guys is actually a question. Do you need energy, or do you need calm? Or do you need both? Because what it feels like for you guys is that balance is a key thing, and it's been really hard to do. And you've been told and that you need to balance it. You need to, figure out how to handle both. And I would say calm down and apply what you need when you need it. If you know that you have stuff coming up, right? Especially for this new moon, because I feel like for you guys, the main key for this new moon is the intention to balance yourself. And that's just not literally yourself. That's everything that you have going on. Figure out your work-life balance. Figure out your relationship, friendship balance. Figure out your family life balance, whether it be your chosen family, your biological family, the family that you made. Everything has to come into balance. So for you guys, Argonite literally means giving you the energy you need to get through the things you need to get through, and helping to align and refill you when you need it, and when you need that calm, and when you know that you're overwhelmed and there's so much going on and it's almost hard to make sense of it, and you just need to stop and go, I don't need to feel all of this stuff right now. I just need to breathe. I just need to recharge. I just need to let this calm down and figure out exactly what it is that I'm doing. So I would say for you guys, for new moon intention, for my lovely Argonite people, your intention that you're going to set tonight and literally see this happening, feel the energy of this happening, is seeing yourself balanced. Knowing that you have a whole bunch of stuff going on, and knowing that you're taking care of it in each way that it needs to be taken care of, and you feel good with it. You're feeling like everything is handled with no pressure, with no rush. Your body is rejuvenated. You're getting the sleep that you need to get. You're eating the foods you need to get to rejuvenate and fulfill your body. You're taking the mental time out to make sure that your mental space is good. Your heart is feeling good and fulfilled. See yourself balanced. And it may be hard to do that, right? It may be hard to see yourself perfectly fine. So if you have to imagine yourself literally sitting there and feeling good, do it, because you'll actually start to really feel it. So that's your new moon intention. Set the intention of creating and cultivating balance. See you guys again soon. Group number 2. You guys chose Calcite. Calcite is an amplifying stone. An amplifying meaning that its ability is to cleanse energy. Its ability is to absorb what is not for you, absorb that negative energy as it's coming towards you, and transform it into a positive, more healing energy, and then to amplify that for you, which is fantastic, because this stone is like a 3-in-1. It's beautiful. What I got for you guys as well is, because of all that balancing that it's doing, because of that cleansing, it's giving you guys a chance to get some mental clarity. So what I'm hearing for you guys is, you've been having a lot of bad thoughts. You've been having a lot of uncertainty of not knowing which way you need to go, and then letting the negativity of not knowing where you need to go, of feeling stuck, of feeling lost, of feeling all of this. You guys are not only letting that happen, but letting the negativity take over and amplify all of the negative thoughts that come with that. Well, because I'm stuck, I'm never going to get out. Because I'm lost and I don't know where to go, I'm not going to find where I'm supposed to be, or who I'm supposed to be with, or the job I'm supposed to be in, or where I'm supposed to move. You know what? I need you to calm down, because guess what? It'll get easier. The biggest decision you need to make is if you're going to make a decision, or if you're in a time that you need to let it flow. And what that's actually doing is that's taking some of the pressure off of yourself, that those negative thoughts and all of that just really wretched terror that you have, it takes some of the pressure off of that, and it lets some of it go. Because you may not be in a time right now that you need to make some decisions. You may be in a time that you need to let things flow and work themselves out and see how that all kind of drips down, because not all of it is your struggle. Or you may be in a time that there are some decisions you need to make, if a move needs to be made, if a career choice needs to be made. And for those, you don't make the decision emotionally based on those negative thoughts you're having. You got to look at it a lot more rationally. Sit down and make your good old-fashioned list of pros and cons. And look at everything a lot more methodically, which for some of you is really, really hard to do, because some of you literally, it's an emotional thing. Am I going to be happy here? All of this stuff could possibly happen. I'm already nervous. It's giving me anxiety. No, we need to stop all that, because that's literally not what's helping you. That's making it 100 times worse. So if you're not able to make decisions rationally or look at things analytically from a lot of different perspectives that are not negative ones necessarily, talk to someone that is that personality driven like that can sit there with you and go, you know what? Okay, let's stop. Let's look at the good. Let's look at the not so good. Let's see how we can figure out how to fit this in. And if it's for you, you'll get the clarity from it. Because sometimes even just sitting down and making a list can help you look at things from a different perspective and look at things not so personally and see them for what you need to see them for. See another perspective of a person that you're dealing with that emotionally you weren't able to see. Emotionally, you took a totally different way. So this goes across the board. This is with all life decisions that are going on in your life right now. And you guys are feeling just the, let's calm down. Let's get us a piece of calcite, because I'm telling you, that's going to help infinitely. And let's try and look at things in a calm, rational fashion. If ultimately you're supposed to just let it be what it is right now, because there's something you're still learning from it, there's something you're still getting from it, that's part of somebody else's journey that you're just kind of aiding and abetting. Letting it flow or figuring it out, whichever you need to do. When you stop, breathe, and look at it, you'll get what you need. Okay, so your new moon intention is to just stop. Just stop and breathe. Stop, breathe, make your list, look at things the way that you should if it was not your situation. If it was totally separate from you and it was a random person that said, help me with this problem, and you can sit down and figure that out. So what you guys need to do, again, is your new moon intention is to be able to stop, breathe. That phrase, stop and smell the flowers, that's exactly it. Stop, breathe, smell the flowers, look at everything, and then let it go and let it happen as it should, without telling yourself you're making the wrong decision. You're doing what's terrible for you. It's going to end up bad. We don't want none of those. None of those are going to help us ultimately. Every time one of those pops in, literally in your head say, no. No. And act like it never even happened and go back onto that positive track that you were headed on to begin with. Okay? Guys, have a great night, and let's get some of this work done. See you soon. Group number 3. You chose some beautiful pink tourmaline. Pink tourmaline is a loving, compassionate, healing, protective stone, okay? With the healing, it is emotional healing. It's knowing that you've been through some stuff that you may not even totally recognize you've been through, but you still need to work on healing from, right? And you love genuinely, and you love hard. This my group that's in that pink tourmaline, man, Whew, you guys got a lot going on, because when you love, it is true, it is honest, and it is so, so, so strong because you put everything into it. That whole heart on the sleeve is an understatement, right? And it's beautiful and can also be dangerous when trusting people, because that means either you trust people straight out the bat, full out, let's go, without taking time to see some of those flags that might be waving, or you trust and you love and you put everything into it and you see those flags and you go, you know what? There's emotional damage, but I can fix it. Yay, let's go. And so part of this, right, is needing, for the emotional damage part, needing recognition and self-forgiveness. Recognizing that you yourself have some emotional damages and forgiving yourself for your parts in it, forgiving yourself for not dealing with it yet, forgiving yourself in the ways that you need to get, whatever shame or guilt you're holding on to that, forgiving yourself for that, because now you're acknowledging it and you're wanting to move forward and start the healing process, right, for yourself. The other side to that, and this is the compassion part of it, also having compassion for yourself and knowing it's going to be a little difficult while you're going through it, right? The compassion for others in their healing process is recognizing that they are in their healing process, right? Having compassion for that, but again, having that compassion does not mean that you are supposed to be the one to fix it. You may be a supportive capacity for someone. You may be there to witness the beauty of that transformation. That does not mean you are supposed to fix it. Some things people have to fix for themselves, no matter how much you may want to help. Okay. And in addition to that, you know, I'll tell you guys one of my things, that there's something that's triggering for me because of past experiences that I've had. I typically will have to step away for a moment so that I don't say something to someone out of emotion that may be hurtful or may be damaging by a way they're behaving in their part of their journey. I have to step away and go, you know what? Let me give them their space to figure it out. I'm going to take my space back here because I know that's triggering for me. And I'm going to pray for them and I'm going to send them love, but I can't be around whatever's going on with that. I'm still having compassion for the person. That doesn't mean I love them any less. I may not agree with their decisions, but it's still their decisions. I'm still going to send them love, but that's also taking care of myself and recognizing I have an issue with that. I have issues with that behavior. So I'm going to choose not to deal with that behavior itself and work on figuring out why it bothers me so much, but still having love for this person. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, it should probably be communicated, because I have a problem not communicating it. It should probably be communicated, but nonetheless, ultimately being better for both people, because your person is going through their journey, whether it be friend, romantic, family, what have you. Your person's going through their journey. You're going through your own journey. Hopefully you guys meet back in the middle in a much healthier space. So for my pink tourmaline people, compassion for yourself and that emotional healing. Compassion, compassion, compassion. Compassion for everyone else you're dealing with. Love always, but you know, let it be what it is without always trying to fix it, because it's not always for you. Your new intention is to communicate your intentions, to communicate your compassion, and also to communicate your boundaries. So setting that new intention for you guys, in addition to the pink tourmaline, I'm feeling like blue kyanite might also be a good idea, because blue kyanite helps with that throat chakra and helps you speak your truth a little bit better, especially for those of us that have an issue communicating with that type of thing. So yeah, that's our new moon stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, of course, take what sits with you, leave what doesn't, and leave me a comment. Let me know if it resonated with you and which one did, of course, and like and subscribe, please and thank you. Have a great night. Have a great new moon. I'll talk to you guys later.